they don't understand what is A and what is N. So that's why within command line you need to write what is A. So A is the base address. So within a function, when we send any array name, actually we are not sending the name of the array. We are sending the base address of the array. So A is the base address of the array. A is the base address of the array, and N is the number of element of the array. N is the number of elements of the array. A is the number of elements of the array. Okay, we need to write within the command line. So if you want to pass this algorithm to any developer, so that developer easily can implement this algorithm. Okay, now you write open braces or close braces, or you can write here pseudo code. You need to write within begin end or within open braces and close braces, whatever you want. But I will prefer open braces and close braces. Okay. Now, to suppose we represent this index by I represent the indexes. Okay. So first we visit this location, 0th location, we print the element 10. Then we visit the next location, we print the element 20. Next we visit the next location, A2, 30. Next we visit the next location, A3, 40. Now we visit the next location, A4, 60. Am I right? So this is our A0, 0th location element. This is 1 location element. This is A2 location element, and so on. So 0 is the index, and what is A0? Value at this location, this index. What is 10? Value at 1 position, which is 20. Value at 2 location, which is 30. So here we visit each location and print the value accordingly. So can you please tell me how to implement this? How to, here you can see our work is visit the particular location, print the element. Next visit that particular location, print the element. So how can we perform similar tasks multiple times? Same task, visit that location, print, visit that location, print, visit that location, print. Yes?
Sir, loop.
Yes, loop. So this is the use of loop. When we use loop, if we perform same operation multiple times. Okay, so then only we use loop. So you can design this algorithm using any loop, for loop, while loop, do while loop. Okay, all the loops are same, just writing style is different, because all the loop contain means initialization, condition checking, and updation. Am I right? Every loop, either it is a for loop, do while loop, or for loop, while loop, or do while loop, it is contain. First one is initialization, then we condition checking, then updation. Updation means increment or decrement. So suppose here we use for loop. You can use any loop. So for I equals to, what is I value? Initial I value 0, 2. Okay, 0, 2. What is the last I value?
N minus 1.
N minus 1. But when I terminate, when I terminate, okay, so here I equals to 0 to n minus 1. I equals to 0 to n minus 1. When I value is n, then the loop terminate. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So I starts from 0. And what is the last I value? N minus 1. 5 minus 1, 4. So I equals to 0 to n minus 1. So then our task is print a I. The task is print a I. So this is our traversing algorithm. So it starts from 0 to n minus 1. So first A0 in 10, then I increment, next I value 1, A2 1, 20, next I value 2, A2 30, next I value 3, A3 40, next I value 4, A4 60, next I value 5, but 5 is, there is no index like 5, so we terminate. So if you want to implement this using C language, so how to implement? For I equals to 0, I less than, tell me, I less than n, or you can write I less than equals to
n minus 1.
n minus 1. I less than n means what? When I 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, then okay. When I value 5 or n value 5, so 5 less than 5, no. Then we loop terminate. Okay. Or I less than equals to n minus 1. Then I plus plus. And you can write printf percentage d. Printf percentage d. If it is an integer array, then I. Okay. Similarly, suppose this type of questions may come. So, write an algorithm to traverse an element in reverse order. Write an algorithm to traverse an element of the array in reverse order. So, how to write this algorithm? What the changes is required? What changes is required here?
So we will do for I is equal to n minus 1, right?
Okay.
To 0.
0. We just
n minus 1 to I equals to 0.
yes. You just change this position. I equals to n minus 1 to 0. Because we want to start from here and we want to end here in this 0th location. So n value is 5. We know only the n value. So n is total number of element. So from this total number of element, we can find out the last index. So the reverse means we want to print from this side. Okay. So n value is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. What is A4? 60. We first print 60. Then I decrement. Next, what is I value? 3. What is A3? 40. We print 40. Next, I decrement. Next, I value 2. What is A2? 30. We print 30. So, next, I decrement. Next, I value 1. What is A1? 20. Next, I decrement. What is I value? 0. What is A0? 10. We print 10. So, we know the first index. First index is 0. And also, we know the last index. Last index is n minus 1. So, that's why if you want to print from reverse order, then if you want to visit in reverse order, so for I equals to n minus 1 to 0. Is it clear to everyone?
Sir, if we want to put two variables instead of one, then how can we do? So like one loop or two? Two variables. The one loop, two variables. Like in linear such kind of situation.
Two variable you want to use. Here two variables is not required.
So not here. If we want to, then how can we?
Okay, so this part is complete. Any question, any doubt?
Yes.
Any students, any doubt regarding this?
No, sir.
Okay. Suppose for, okay, you want to use two variables. How to use two variables within a loop? Is this your question?
Yes, sir. How will we write in the algorithm?
So within an algorithm, okay. Within algorithm, no problem. For I equals to 0 to n minus 1, for j equals to 0 to n minus 1, we write the code here. So
So this is like
this is the inner loop. Or within a same, if you want to write like this, for I equals to 0, j equals to 1, then semicolon, I less than n, and j less than m, then I plus plus or j plus plus. If this type of for loop, you can write within an algorithm. For I equals to 0, comma, j equals to 1, to m and m. Okay.
okay, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, another
Or
question.
for loop, if there is the inner for loop, you can write just in this way. This is the outer for loop. This is the inner for loop within an algorithm. You can write this way. Nested for loop. If it is nested for loop like this, if it is the same parallel for loop, you can write this way.
Okay, sir. Sir, another question. Can it contain two, like you wrote I less than n and j less than m? Because
Yes.
we were taught that only one condition can be there. So,
What is this operator?
and operator.
And means what?
So both of them should be true.
Satisfied. If both are satisfied, then only we can enter into the loop, otherwise not. If this one true, this one false, or this one true, this one false, or both are false, we cannot enter. If both are true, then only we can enter.
Okay, sir.
Instead of if we write or operator, that means what? If anyone is true, we can enter. We can enter into the loop.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Got it.
No, fine. So, do you have any question regarding traversal? Any student? Any student, any doubt? Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in the last slide, if the second condition is not true, if j is not less than 1,
Which one?
sir, if I is less than n but j is not less than m, then will j increment? If
I
it is
less than n and j not less than m.
and it is or,
No, first how it is exported. First I equals
Sir, what is n or m?
I equals to 0, j equals to 1. Initialized I
Sir.
by 0. Yes.
What is n or m?
We not have any integer value. I am showing one example. Suppose I value is 5. Okay. J value is suppose 4. M value is 4. N value is 5. N value is 5. And J value is suppose 4. You can see I initialized by 0, J initialized by 1. Now what is I? 0. 0 less than 5? Yes. And J, what is J value? 4. What is J value? 1. 1 less than M. Sorry, this is not J value, this is M value. Okay. M value is 4. J value 1, 1 less than 4? Yes. Then we enter into the loop. Suppose there is some code, it will work. Then I increment. So what is the next I value? 1. What is the next j value? 2. Now 1 less than 5, yes. 2 less than 4, yes. Both are true. They enter into the loop, work. Then I increment. Next I value 2. J value 3. 2 less than 5, yes. 3 less than 4, yes. Both are true. Then enter into the loop, perform the operation, then I increment. Again I value 3. What is j value? 4. Okay. Now 3 less than 5, yes. 4 less than 4, no. Then loop terminate. So for this condition, this loop terminate.
Sir,
Is
but
it-
if yes, sir. Sir, but if it is or,
If it is or, then it will continue. Or means anyone is satisfied. Either is this true or this true. Anyone is true, then we can enter into the loop. If it is or, then again we this continue. This work continue. If it is and, then we will loop terminate.
okay, sir. Sir means if even if the condition is not following, the incrementation will take place.
Sorry, again please repeat.
Sir, if j is not less than m, even then incrementation will take place if one of the condition is.
Perform the perform check. Please check this. First, what is the first? You have to initialize, then increment, then enter into the loop, then updation.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Then again check, then enter into the loop, perform the operation, then increment, then condition. So this, first this, then this, then again this, then this, again this. This is the cycle. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, next one is insertion. Okay, insert element at particular position. Okay, insert. Suppose element 3 at position 2. Okay, so you have one array. Okay, array index starts from 0, 1, 2, 3. Element is suppose 1, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now insert 3 at second position. Okay, insert 3 at second position. Position means it represent the index. Okay, insert 3 at second position. So here position means index. So 0th index, 1 index, 2 index. So here our aim, here we enter the value 3. Our aim, here we enter the value 3. If you are entered the value 3 here, okay, then, but the total number of elements, but the total, after insertion, previous element also present. We cannot omit this one. Okay, we cannot omit 5. Okay, insert element 3 at position 2. We want to insert 3 at position 2, but the element, previous element also present. We cannot omit by 5 by 3. We cannot omit. So how can we insert 3 at this position? Any idea? Are you getting my point?
We will push elements backward.
Yes. What is our first aim? We want to insert that element within this location 2. second location. So here we represent item. Item variable represent which element we want to insert, and we represent suppose k. Okay, k represent the position, which position we want to insert. We need to insert item at k position, means we insert item 3 at second position. In the second position we want to insert 3. So our first aim is to vacant this location, element. How to vacant this location element? If we shift this one here, so now this location is 6. Now this place is vacant. Now we shift 5 here. So this is 5. Now this place is vacant. Now we can insert 3 here. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir. So I have doubt, sir.
Yes.
So what if the position at the index number 4 is not vacant? Then what?
If the insert, sorry.
So what if the position is not vacant in the last box, sir? Then what will happen, sir?
No. Yes, if position, suppose your array size is suppose 3 and you want to insert 3 at position 2, then it is not possible. Here we assume that its array size is large. Okay. That means in the array size few locations we have used and few locations are vacant. Then only this type of operation we can perform.
Yes, sir.
And only one chance, we need to omit this location element, 5 we need to delete, and we need to insert 3 at this location. Only one option we have. Right?
Can't we do do like in a C programming, we take the variable temp and is equals to C, then in the last we do C is equals to temp. This will reverse the position.
So where we want to, okay. Okay, no. The sequence must be remain same. Yes, your question is right. Why cannot we store this element into the temp variable? We insert 3 here and temp variable value we insert here. Good, very good, very nice. But here the question is you need to maintain the sequence. And suppose 1, 4, 5, 6. Now within this, here we enter 3. So after insertion 3, the element sequence is like this: 1, 4, 3, 5, 6.
So we will not touch the 0 and 1 position. We will only touch the 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4 position. Then it can be done by taking the help of the variables.
Sorry, I can repeat.
Sir, I'm just saying that since we have, if we take the temp variable and we only touch the A of 2 and A of 3 and A of 4, then it can be reversed or the item can be changed, sir.
Yes, item can be changed. Yes. If we need to use 3 or 4 multiple more than one temp variable.
Yes, sir.
Okay, more than one temp variable we need to use. But I don't want to use that much variable. The easiest way is just shift one.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
Yes. Then our memory location also, if we use more than one variable, then more memory we have used to store. So our main aim is when you study algorithm, you need to reduce the space and also need to reduce the time. Okay, and here you can see only one operation performed. You just shift there. Suppose A equals to suppose 10 equals to 3. Okay, sorry, 5. Then you write A2 equals to 3. Okay, then again suppose okay, we don't want to maintain the order, then also A4 equals to 10. How many operations performed here? First operation, second operation, third operation. If to implement one to execute one operation, suppose 1 millisecond is required, total 3 milliseconds is required. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, total 3 millisecond is required. But then also we are not in, if suppose we are implement using more than one time variable, then again more time is required. But here only, if you want to shift one, then we can insert. So only two operations, one shifting, and at the end we enter the element.
So then, so this idea of implementation as an algorithm can also be used or not, sir? That's I'm asking.
Yeah, this idea also you can use. Okay, it's a program. Programs comes from algorithm, right? You can use no, but here time complexity also increase. Your idea is correct, but first problem is you are not maintaining the order. If you want to maintain the order, you are using more variable. When you use more variable, that means more shift operation will perform. When shift means from temporary variable to temporary variable to another variable like this. So more time is required. Is it? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Understood. So your algorithm is correct, but more time complexity also increase. More time is required, and it also not maintaining any order. If you want to maintain any order, then again also more time complexity also means increase.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
Got it? Yes. So as a very good mathematician or very good mathematics you need to write any, you need to solve any mathematics in very few steps. Similarly here our aim to reduce the number of steps, number of instructions, because suppose one algorithm, suppose there is 100 instructions, and another algorithm, suppose there is 10 instruction, or suppose 40 instruction. To execute one instruction, we require 1 millisecond. So here 100 millisecond is required, or microsecond. 100 microsecond is required. Here 40 microsecond is required. Which one is better? Obviously this one.
Yes, sir.
It is also perform same operation. It is also perform same operation. But which one is better? Obviously this one. Okay, if you want to store data within a memory, then we fetch those data, again we execute. So it will take some time. When you study architecture, then you can understand you got multiple operations performed. Instruct, decode, then I hope you some have idea. Okay, then store within a memory. Okay, then CPU fetch from this memory according to instruction, then execute, then again send back the result to the memory. So multiple phases are there. Multiple times is required. Multiple times are involved.
And some memory exhaustion will be also less now.
Yes, memory also very less. Okay, you cannot store multiple data within a memory. Okay, so writing an algorithm, a very good algorithm is very, very challenging task. It's a very, very challenging task. Yes, any other question? Someone asking something? Okay, so we can shift. Okay, so now we want to write the algorithm. Okay, so please help me. Suppose name of the algorithm suppose name of the algorithm, suppose insert. Okay, what are the parameters you need to pass? Tell me. Suppose this array name is A.
Array
Parameters you need to pass.
array name and size of array and the element to be inserted and where to be.
And which item you want to insert,
And where to insert.
and position, and which position you want to insert. Sometimes position represent that suppose this is first position value, this is second position value. So sometimes position is means index plus 1, okay, or position represented by index. So it will clearly written within the question what is the meaning of position. Sometimes suppose insert at first position. First position means first element. So 1 second element, second position, or position, that time position is index plus 1. Index plus 1, or position represented by index. So this is 0th position, 1 position, 2 position, 3 position, and 4 position. So it should be clearly mentioned within the question. If it is not mentioned, okay, if it is not mentioned, then you think that it is an index. Okay, it is an index. So to insert an element into a particular array, we need array name, total number of element, item, which element you want to insert, and fourth one is that location. So you can write within command line what is A, N, item, and K. I'm not going to write. You can write in your own way. Item, which your element you want to insert. Okay, item is the element which will be inserted. K is the position of the array where the element will be inserted. Right? So according to that, you can write. Now, how to insert? Tell me. So we need to insert an element. So before insertion, first aim. What is our first aim? First aim is vacant this location. Okay, at A2 location, AK location. Okay, K means here 2. So first we need to vacant this location. This is my first aim. And second aim, at AK position, tell me, please help me. Insert the item. Has to vacant this position, okay? Then we insert the item. Okay, so my aim is first we need to vacant this position. Okay, how to vacant this position? Tell me.
So we will like shift using loop.
Okay, suppose there is 5, 6, 7, and here suppose it's 5. Now we want to insert 3 at A2 position. So how to vacant this location? Our aim is vacant this location. How to vacant this location? Tell me.
So sir, we will send the last element to the next thing, then the 6.
The total number of element is n equals to
5.
5. Okay. Total number of element is 5. First we insert at A5 location. What we insert? A4 element. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Shift 7 in this location. So first we shift 7 here. Now this place is vacant. Now at A4 location we insert what? Tell me.
A3.
So A3 element 6. We insert 6 here. Now this is vacant. Now A3 location, at A3 location we insert what? A2 element. A2 element 5. We insert 5 here. Now this place is vacant. So our first task complete. Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Okay. So how do you represent? Suppose we represent J.
For I,
Okay. So
J equal to N2.
if you want to represent by I, no problem. You can represent by I.
Sir, anything.
Anything. Yes. I. So I starts from what?
N2 K minus 1.
N. I starts from N.
N minus 1 to K.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So to N value is 5. What is the last index? 4. So what is the next index? Nth number of index. So I equals to N. Is it clear? Previously, total number of element is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before insertion. So So 5. So 5 means n value equals to 5. So total number of element 5. So last index is 4. Now you want to shift this fourth index element to the next index element. So now next index is 5 and n value also 5. So we can write I equals to n. Right? So this is my I. I starts from n. Is it clear to everyone? I want to listen from everyone. Yes or no?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay. Then 2. Then up to you can see
A minus
A
1.
plus 1.
store A4. I4 store A3. I3 store A2. Up to
K plus 1.
not K plus, yes, K plus 1. Okay. Up to A2 means here you can see A, we can write AI. So what we need to write here?
Is equal to AI minus 1.
Okay, AI equals to AI minus 1. So I minus 1 is n value is 5. So at A5 we store A4. Then at A4, then I decrement by 1. Okay, then I value is 4. At A4 position we store A3. Then I decrement by 1. I value now 3. At A3 position we store A2. Up to this clear? Okay. So now A2 is vacant. This position is vacant. Yes.
Sir, K is the value of the position. K is the position. So we have to store the element in K minus 1. If we pass K, then we mean that we have to store the element in the kth position. The kth position is K minus 1.
Kth position. No, here position represented is nothing but index. This is
Okay.
index. Okay. Up to this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what is our aim? Now we perform the second one. At AK we store the item. Now here we insert 3. Okay, please spend few minutes, and if you have any problem, tell me.
So the comments we can add after the
After the algorithm and before the brush, open brushes.
okay.
And another thing is that after insert one element, what is the n value? Okay. Then we use these brushes, old brushes. Quickly spend some time. If you have any doubt, please ask. No need to mug up. No need. Just draw the picture. Suppose you forgot, just draw the picture and accordingly you can write the algorithm. I am not copying from anything. I am just draw the algorithm, find the logic, do this for some operation. Okay, this type of operation. Okay, this type of operation, and then you can write our own algorithm. No need to study from any book and all. You can write your own algorithm.
Sir, can you just explain the algorithm insert part down there just once more?
Which one? This
Sir,
part?
for I equals to n below this code wala part, I just want to understand
Okay.
this one, but
So-
one more time.
Okay, 6 stored here first. Okay, by 7 shift here, then 6 shift here, then 5 shift here. Up to this you know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so initially what is the n value?
Also, yeah, 5. The initial value of 2 and index 2 would be 5, no?
Yes, n value initially.
So initially would be 5 and index 2, no?
n value, n. One, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is my array. Okay. This is my array. So this is my array. Now tell me what is the n? What is total number of element? N means n represent the total number of element. Maybe the array size is very long. Array size may be very long. Okay, what is the n value here? How many number of elements present in this array?
5, sir, 5.
5. So n value is 5. Okay. Now
Yes, sir.
we want to insert 3, value 3 in which location? 2 location.
In position 2, which is
We
in
want
5.
to insert 5, 3. Okay. But we cannot delete this element. Okay. And also maintain the order. How can we insert 3 in this location? If we shift this one here. So A5 location, we insert A4 value. A4 value is 7, stored in this location. Do you agree with this?
Okay.
Okay, so 7 stored here. Now this place is vacant. Now A3 element we store here. We just shift left, means shift 1. Okay, A3 shift here. We shift A3 here. So this is 6. So A3 is stored at A4 location. Is it correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is vacant. Now we store A5 here. So at A2 we store where? A3 location. Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
So now this is 5. This place is vacant. Our first task is complete. To vacant at AK position element. AK position, A2. 2 position we need to vacant. Now we insert this one. We insert item 3 in this location.
Okay, sir.
After insertion, total number of element now. How many element present here?
Sir, 6.
6. Previously it was
5.
n minus 1, n plus 1.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. So next we will discuss the deletion operation, and I will give some whole exercise like reverse, okay, or
Sir,
search,
I have
like
one doubt.
yes.
Sir, if under for loop there are multiple lines, then we will use bracket in algorithm, right?
If under for loop is multiple,
Multiple
yes.
time, multiple lines.
Yes, here multiple lines. This is actually one line. Here only one line. These
Yes.
and these both are line outside the for loop, right?
Yes, sir.
If there is multiple line is there, then we use bracket.
Okay, sir. And sir, I didn't get why n is equal to n plus 1.
N is equal to n plus 1. What is n represent?
Number of elements.
What was the previous number on total number of element previously?
5,
After insert one element, what is the number?
6. Yes, sir.
So 5 plus 1 is 6.
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Got it? Okay, fine.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, can you explain the loop once more?
Okay.
I is equals to n to k plus 1.
Okay, n equals to 5 previously.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can see at A5 we store A4. Here we shift this one, na?
Yes, sir.
At A5 we store A4. So what is I? I represent the index. So that's why I start equal to n. Is it got it this point? Where I start from
Yes,
n?
sir.
Okay. Now A4 store A5, then A3 store A4, A2 store A3. So what is the last n I value? With the last I value here? 3?
Yes, sir.
3? This side is I. What is the last term? AI equals to AI minus 1. AI minus 1. This is I minus 1. Can you write this I minus 1? Yes or no? This
Yes,
part?
sir.
If I equal to 5, so 5 minus 1 is 4, A4 stored here. Now I minus 1 is 3. Here I is 4, I minus 1 is 3. So A3 stored here. When I value is 3, what is I minus 1? 2. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 stored here. Is this part clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, that I have cleared, sir. That it is clear, sir. Sir, I'm
that-
not clear with that Q plus 1, sir.
K minus K plus 1. K value is 2. So this is, you can see this is up to 3. So 2K plus 1.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
Okay. Now this place is vacant. So this for loop up to this part only for vacant this location. And then this second part. This is the second part. First part is vacant the location. Next to insert the item and update the total number of elements. So this algorithm is two part basically. Okay.
Sir, since in this question we are only inserting the question, inserting the values to the each
Insert
other.
an element into a particular location.
Yes, sir.
Write an algorithm to insert an element.
Can't we do directly without using the loop? Because here it is only we are changing the position of the A2 to A3.
Yes, you can write, but you need to follow the order. The question of this means you need to follow the order.
Means, sir, if every question, if any of the question is given to means
If a question
if
like
the question
this,
is given, then we have to apply the loops for all the question.
what other question means?
So means just take this question, sir. Sir, is it compulsory to apply the loop because only we are inserting the position of the position 2 to position 3? Then the
But we also maintain the order. Previously, when we insertion means any, yes, your question, insertion means if it is any data structure, either it is stack, queue, linked list, you need to maintain the order. You cannot change the position only. It is not swapping only. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, suppose. Now we want to insert 5. Okay. So after insertion, it is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
okay, sir. So if in a question, instead of insertion it is given sorting, then without using the loop can we write the directly algorithm?
Without using the loop,
Yes, sir. Sir, can you show the previous slide, sir? Yes, sir. Just take this question, sir. Here it is. Here we have to insert the element 3 to the position 2. If it is given sort element 3 to the position 2, it is compulsory to write the for I is equals to n to k plus 1. Can't we write from a is equals to I to n is equals to n plus 1? These 3 steps only.
so how do you get the I value? What is the initial value of I? If you write the last 3 steps, what is the initial value of I?
Okay, sir.
Please study once for loop again. If you have some confusion, it's obvious, but again you need to study this for loop.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
Got it?
Yes, I got it, sir. So I'm little bit confused because of the insertion one, no? Is
Yes.
I to I plus I
Yes,
minus.
yes. It may sometime happen.
And sir, I am a bit confused because I can't see why n is equal to n plus 1 is there, because it is not increasing the array.
Suppose I have which sweets you love too much? Any sweets or anything?
Yes sir, any Kaju Barfi.
Kaju Barfi. Suppose we have 4 Kaju Barfi. Okay. 4 Kaju Barfi I have. Now I want to insert another Kaju Barfi here. Okay. So this is my new Kaju Barfi. Okay. So it was my previous Kaju Barfi. Now enter new Kaju Barfi in this location. Now how many number of Kaju Barfi here?
5.
5. What was the previous number of Kaju Barfi?
4.
4. So how to get this? 4 plus 1?
Yes sir.
That's why it is n equals to n plus 1. So after insert one element, n value increment by 1.
Okay sir.
Okay? Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Sir, just in case if you are doing insertion of elements in an array, rather than doing that, we can do it in a set of vectors, right?
Okay.
Because it will take us the space complexity will be of O1, and we don't need any loop for inserting the element. So can we do that?
What again? Please repeat.
So instead of taking the array of elements, we can take a vector of elements, right? Vector in.
According to the question, you need to insert an element, write an algorithm, insert an element into a particular position of an array.
Yes, but if we use in vectors, it behaves same as that of an array, a set of array. Behaves same as that of an array.
Store vector within a memory. How do you store one vector within a memory?
Sir, actually, like vector int that. So in C++, we have a data type called vector int. Vector, right?
We are talking about C now. Okay.
Okay.
You can include in this C. Maybe you are right, but I will look into that because.
So I can show you the code actually.
No. Later we can see. You can send to my number or you can mail me. Okay. You are right. Okay, but this is little bit tough for this beginning courses.
Okay.
This is beginning course, right? So it is little bit tough.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So we will consider that without using any libraries, how we can write the algorithm. Right?
Sorry.
So we will write the algorithm such that it is not language dependent. Any programmer can read and
Not language dependent.
okay.
So please go through this. Okay. Again, please, I know that all of you are able to write this algorithm without seeing this. Just draw the picture and write your own way. Okay. Write in your own way. You know how to write. You just write in your own way. Don't follow my steps and.
So which questions do we have to do?
The same question. Okay.
We told some homework.
How to write this one? Okay, same question, but write your own way. Okay, attendance please. 101.
Present, sir.
9.
Present, sir.
48.
Present, sir.
65.
Present, sir.
6 8